night city gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So UNLV's offense is on the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing. At wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Now the play fake. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Winston. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps his drive moving. The Rebels are flying down the field. DB's right up on the receiver. Discards a man.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He's going to pass on second down. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? To the ground to try to pick up the first. Down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the misfire, now on second down. It's reverse. Shakes off the defender. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UNLV.
As a head coach, to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Houston's offense has the ball for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Now they'll run the draw. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. And fourth down's coming. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Bring it back. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance. You run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He leaves it with his back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. The Rebels send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking for room, it's Butler. On the move at the 30. He's off to the races. At the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Running toward the tape. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Steps away. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll run it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. How about that catch? Diving grab along the left sideline. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
They knock him down right there.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front, and if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Leaves it with the running back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the try is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's McDaniel. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up.
Picked off. Bringing it back. The 20. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun. He's got it. And they swarm him under. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to blast their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the returner will be knocked down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Power football with the run. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Floating away. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He lofts one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get a ton. But the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. The pitch to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 13 to the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The play action fake. Using the quick game. Down at the 47, but it's off 15.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. Got room. He smashes his way through again. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. On the option. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback on the keeper.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the ball slipped out. And the defense got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6.
Houston, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Snagged in the middle, it's Graves. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Line getting set on second down. The option look. Quick toss. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Here comes the Houston offense once again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. The give. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. A shot toward the end zone, and he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 4. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there.